Have you ever wanted to say something at work but stopped because you didn't know how to say it politely in English?
Many English learners understand what they want to say, but they worry about sounding rude, too direct, or not confident enough, especially when speaking to a manager or coworker.
That's why today's episode is all about helping you speak with confidence, politeness, and clarity at work, using very simple English that native speakers use every day.
Before we begin, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Josh, and welcome back to Mr. Learn English.
And I'm Emily, and we're really glad you're here for episode 4 of our Workplace English series. If you've listened to the earlier episodes, this one will help you feel even more confident speaking at work.
Now, before we continue, we just want to say something quickly.
If these episodes have been helpful for you so far, please give this video a like. It really helps us and helps the video reach more people who are learning English just like you.
All right, let's continue.
Let's start with something very important at work: asking for permission. Native speakers rarely say, "I will do this," without checking first. They often ask politely.
A very common phrase is it okay if I? For example, is it okay if I leave early today? Or is it okay if I work from home tomorrow?
Yes, and another very polite phrase is, "Would it be okay too?" which sounds a little more formal but still very natural.
If you want to ask your manager for something, you can say, "Can I check something with you?" before asking the question. This prepares the listener.
Now let's look at making polite requests, because native speakers soften their requests a lot at work.
Instead of saying, "I need help," they often say, "Could you help me with this?" Or "Would you be able to help me?"
These phrases sound respectful and calm, even if the request is important.
If you need to change something, you can say, "Could we change this?" Or "Would it be possible to adjust this?" Both are very common.
Now let's talk about giving suggestions, because native speakers don't usually tell people what to do directly.
Exactly. They often say, "Maybe we can," or "What if we try?" which sound friendly and open.
Another useful phrase is, "one idea is," which allows you to share your thoughts without sounding strong or aggressive.
These suggestion phrases are perfect for meetings, teamwork, and daily work conversations.
Let's give learners a short imagination moment.
Imagine you want to suggest a new idea at work. You say, "Maybe we can try a different approach." Your coworker listens and responds positively.
This is how natural workplace English sounds: calm, polite, and confident.
Next, we'll talk about receiving feedback, responding professionally, talking about improvement, and building confidence with simple English phrases.
Now let's talk about feedback, because this is something everyone receives at work, and it can feel difficult in English if you don't know the right phrases.
Yes, but the good news is that native speakers use very simple and polite language when giving and receiving feedback, especially in professional environments.
When someone gives you feedback, they might start with a soft phrase like, "just a quick note," or "I have a suggestion," which means they want to help, not criticize.
A very common sentence you might hear is, "This looks good, but," and then they explain what could be better.
When you hear feedback like this, the most important thing is how you respond. You don't need long explanations.
You can simply say, "Okay, thank you," or "Thanks for letting me know," which already sounds professional and calm.
Yes. And if you want to show that you understand, you can say, "I see," or "that makes sense," which native speakers use all the time.
If the feedback is helpful, you can say, "That's helpful, thank you," or "I'll work on that," which shows a positive attitude.
Now let's talk about asking questions about feedback, because it's okay to ask for clarity.
You can say, "Could you explain that a bit more?" Or, "What would you suggest?" These questions are polite and very common.
And if you need time, you can say, "Let me review this and get back to you," which sounds confident and professional.
Let's move into talking about improvement, because native speakers often talk about progress and growth at work.
A very simple phrase is, "I'm working on improving this," which shows effort without sounding defensive.
Yes, and another useful phrase is, "I'll make the changes," or "I'll update it," which clearly shows action.
If you want to talk about future improvement, you can say, "Next time, I'll do it differently," or "I'll keep that in mind," which are both very natural.
Now let's talk about receiving positive feedback, because this also happens, and learners sometimes don't know how to respond.
If someone says, "Good job," or "Nice work," you don't need a long answer. You can simply say, "Thank you," or "Thanks, I appreciate it."
Yes, and if you worked with others, you can say, "Thanks, the team helped a lot," which sounds very professional.
Now let's include a short imagination practice to help learners feel comfortable with feedback conversations.
Imagine your manager says, "This looks good, but can we change the last part?" You reply, "Sure, I understand. I'll update it."
Later, your coworker says, "Nice work on that project," and you respond, "Thank you, I appreciate it."
These simple responses help you stay calm and confident at work.
Let's also include a short mock conversation so learners can hear the natural flow.
Here's an example. "I have a suggestion for this report.
"Okay, thanks for letting me know."
Can we make it a bit shorter?"
"Yes, that makes sense. I'll update it."
Short, polite, and very natural workplace English.
Next, we'll talk about saying yes and no professionally, building confidence at work, and using short phrases to sound calm and capable.
Now, let's talk about something very important at work, saying yes and no professionally, because this can feel uncomfortable for many English learners.
Yes, and native speakers almost never say just yes or no by itself. They usually add a short, soft phrase to sound polite and confident.
If you want to say yes, you can say, "Yes, of course." "Yes, that's fine." Or, "Sure, I can do that." These sound friendly and professional.
And if you want to show commitment, you can add, "I'll take care of it," or "I'll get started right away," which sounds confident without being strong.
Now, let's look at saying no, because sometimes you really cannot do something, and that's okay.
Native speakers often soften no by giving a small reason. For example, "I can't right now, but I can do it later." Or "I'm a bit busy today, but I can help tomorrow."
Yes, and another very common phrase is, "I'm not able to do that today," which sounds calm and professional.
If you want to offer another solution, you can say, "Maybe we can do it another way." Or, "Could we look at this tomorrow?"
These phrases help you say no without sounding rude or negative.
Now let's move into confidence phrases, because sounding confident at work doesn't mean using difficult English.
A very simple confidence phrase is, "I can handle this," which shows you believe in yourself.
Yes, and another great one is, "I'm comfortable with this," which means you feel okay doing the task.
If you're not sure but still want to sound professional, you can say, "I'll do my best," or "I'll give it a try," which native speakers use often.
Let's also talk about managing expectations, because this helps avoid stress and confusion at work.
If you need more time, you can say, "This might take a bit longer," or "I may need more time on this," which prepares others gently.
And if something is urgent, you can ask, "Is this urgent?" or when do you need this by, which helps you plan clearly.
Now let's give learners a short imagination practice so they can feel these phrases in real life.
Imagine a coworker asks you for help, but you're busy. You say, I can't right now, but I can help later today.
Later, your manager asks if you can take a new task, and you reply, yes, that's fine. I can handle this.
These simple sentences help you sound confident, calm, and professional.
Let's include a short mock conversation to reinforce the rhythm.
Here's an example. Can you finish this today?
I'm a bit busy, but I can do it tomorrow.
That works.
Great. I'll take care of it then.
Clear, polite, and very natural workplace English.
Finally, we'll review Episode 4. Share a short confidence-building workplace story, give speaking practice, and end with a warm closing that finishes this series.
Let's take some time to review everything we learned in Episode 4, because repetition helps your English feel more natural and more comfortable.
Yes, and today's episode was all about confidence, politeness, and speaking clearly at work, even when situations feel difficult or stressful.
We started by learning how to ask for permission using soft, polite phrases like, is it okay if I, and would it be okay too, which native speakers use every day.
Then we practiced making polite requests with sentences like, could you help me with this? And would it be possible to change this?
After that, we focused on giving suggestions using friendly phrases such as, maybe we can, and what if we try, which help conversations feel open and respectful.
Yes, and we also spent time learning how to receive feedback calmly and professionally, using simple responses like, okay, thank you. That makes sense, and I'll work on that.
We talked about asking questions about feedback too, with phrases like, could you explain that a bit more? Which show interest and professionalism.
Then we moved into talking about improvement, using sentences such as, I'm working on improving this, and I'll make the changes, which help you sound positive and confident.
After that, we practice saying yes professionally with phrases like, yes, of course. That's fine. And I'll take care of it.
And we also learned how to say no politely, using gentle language like, I can't right now, but I can help later. Or, I'm a bit busy today.
Yes, these soft no phrases are very important because they help you protect your time without sounding rude.
We also learned confidence phrases like, I can handle this, and I'll do my best, which help you feel strong even with simple English.
Now let's put all of this together into a longer workplace story so learners can really feel how this English sounds in real life.
Imagine you arrive at work and your manager asks for help. You say, yes, of course, I can handle this. Later, you receive feedback and respond, okay, thank you, I'll work on that.
Then a coworker asks for help, but you're busy, so you say, I can't right now, but I can help later today.
Later in a meeting, you share an idea and say, maybe we can try a different approach.
At the end of the day, you feel confident because you communicated clearly, politely, and calmly.
This is how simple English helps you feel more relaxed and professional at work.
Now let's give learners some speaking practice questions they can answer out loud.
How do you ask for permission politely?
What can you say when you receive feedback?
How do you say no in a professional way?
What phrase helps you sound confident at work?
Even short answers help build real speaking confidence.
Let's also include one last mock conversation to make everything feel complete.
Here's an example. Is it okay if I leave a bit early today?
Yes, that's fine.
Thanks. Also, I have a suggestion.
Sure, what is it?
Maybe we can try a new way next time.
That sounds good.
Simple, calm, and very natural workplace English.
Before we finish, we want to speak directly to you as a learner.
Learning English for work is not about being perfect. It's about being clear, polite, and confident with the English you already know.
Yes, and every episode you listen to helps you grow step by step. You are improving more than you think.
This episode also brings us to the end of this Workplace English series for now. And we are really proud of you for learning with us.
We will continue making more English lessons and future workplace episodes, so comment and stay connected with us.
If these episodes have helped you, remember to like the video and subscribe so you can join us again when new lessons arrive.
Thank you for spending your time learning with us at Mr. Learn English.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself.
We'll see you again very soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye till next time.